Hi, I'm Dr. Xerox Rex, the chauvinistic gynecologist. I'm a board certified, licensed gynecologist. I've seen over 147,900 vaginas in my private practice. I'm also a board member of the Patriarchal Research Institute, where I've contributed key research to the theory that the female orgasm is a myth. What's actually happening is more akin to a penis envy panic attack. Isn't that something? But I've also made a startling new discovery. I recently submitted a new invention to the patent office for review. But let's be honest, by the time the medical establishment sugarcoats my invention, it'll be a wet noodle instead of a big old hot dick that fucks the society into a new paradigm. That's why I'm going right to you. That's right, you. Directly, the public, with my titillating new invention.
Give it up for Eric Hollerbach, ladies and gentlemen. Love is hard, ladies and gentlemen. Smoke Pop Worship Aliens. I've been Eric Hollerbach. Thank you very much.
It's a medical device.
I think that the clitoris isn't real, and here's why. Okay, guys, it's not real. Let's get over it. Let's grow up, people. Grow up. Oh, what you know it's real because you saw it in a textbook? It's just drawn with a pencil. That's not fucking evidence. Oh, I'll draw Bigfoot. I'll draw the Cookie Monster. That's not real. It's shaded in. It's all shading. What does that even mean? That's not fucking real. I saw a picture of an African circumcision where they cut it off, allegedly, like the before and after. Okay, it's the same picture. It's a hole. What are you gonna dig a trench in it? Come on, it's not real. What I'm saying is, the clitoris isn't real. I love in New Jersey, you just say hateful things and you get big laughs. Just pieces of fucking human shit down here. Grew up on Italian food. I hate it. My mom gave me fucking lasagna every day for 20 fucking years. I hate lasagna, you know? Now I love Chinese food, right? Chinese food, that's the best. But it was weird. I was walking out of a Chinese place, right? And I look to my right, and I see a whole Chinese family walking out of a pizza joint, you know? And we just lock eyes. And that's when I realized, like, everyone is just sick of their family's bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, no matter how good Szechuan pork is, after a certain point, you're like, fuck you, Mom. I'm changing genders. I'm moving to a different state, you know? Suck my brand new dick. I'm eating lasagna. And they just want to move on. I don't know. I'm from New Jersey. New Jersey people are like cockroaches, you know? It's in Germany, I see Jersey people. I'm in Jamaica, I see Jersey people. They could, like, survive a nuclear winter if there's, like, a quarter-pounder lasagna in the freezer, you know? Just slice it thin, and then you hit your wife. That's how I was raised. Okay, guys. Shit's getting real.
I wrote this little breakup song. It was magic. It was bliss. I never run from that three-way kiss. It was a good time, but now that it's done, am I still the godfather of your second son? I got this new girlfriend now, but I'll always remember how do cocaine off my balls. I had it pressed up against the wall. He was there to see it all. I'll remember hitting her face with my dong. I knocked it down, I was King Kong. He sat and watched us in a thong. I'll remember us. It was fun, the time we shared. No other could never find out how. We used to fuck each other with fursuits on, eating fast till the break of dawn, passing out on the front lawn. I'll remember whips and chains and cattle brands. I'll admit things got out of hand when I tied her to the ceiling fan. I'll remember us. But my new girlfriend now, she can never find out about us. Thank you guys so much.
I heard last week in the Netherlands, a dolphin aquarium got shut down. You hear this? Because one of the interns is like, an animal rights person. She filmed one of the trainers jerking off one of the dolphins. It shut the place down, They said, oh, that's animal molestation. That's animal sexual abuse. But I know body language. The dolphin had a full boner going, ejaculate was spraying everywhere. I'm not a dolphin psychologist, but I think it liked that. I think it was into that. Call me crazy, but look, a dolphin is smart. If you wanted to do the scary trick where it backflips through a hoop of fire, he's a negotiator. He's gonna be like, you gotta give me full blowjobs up front, like there's an animal kingdom. There's the animal kingdom. I don't think that animal rights activists always know how dicks work. You know what I mean? It like it. We gotta understand how we relate as humans to dolphins. Imagine they're smart, they're talking with echolocation. They're like, I saw Uncle Rufus got caught in the tuna net. They cut him in half. One guy was like, I got blown by a human. They're like, what? Yeah. It was a music festival outside Miami. The guy was on ecstasy. We were experimenting with each other. He sucked my dick, he fucked my blowhole. I don't know, I like humans. A shark came by, and I bumped it with my nose. Because he's with me. Okay, I'm just saying it wasn't sex abuse. It was dolphin training. What's going on with hipsters? They just keep getting worse and worse. Their voices are changing. I heard a hipster say the other day, I was privilege shamed. I had too much privilege. I was shamed, And later he was like, I was beard shamed. I was beard shamed. It's true. And then he was like, you don't know this band. And he came, ugh. They were bad enough when they were like, oh, you didn't know this band? The Painted Sunflowers? I'm like friends with the band, But now they're like that with causes. They like obscure causes, like, oh, you didn't know? Yeah, the nuns in Bulgaria don't have shoes, so I know about obscure things, because I'm better than you. Oh, you didn't know? Yeah, they teach you math in Saudi Arabia by slapping your face and counting the square root of the bruises. Try caring about stuff sometimes. I'm a hipster. I care about obscure things that I read the headline of, and then I say that I'm better than you for. They started riding around in these tall bikes. Have you seen them go with the one big wheel? They're like, I look like a steam engine captain from 1912. Selfie, 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 selfie. Maybe I owned a printing press in 1940. Selfie, selfie. And then they hit potholes and they fall 20 feet and die. So I like those really tall bikes. I'm a big fan. Tall bikes are the final solution to the hipster epidemic. It's like a Venus flytrap for mustache tattoos. It just catches them in their own narcissism and they fall to their death. I need to get there, but I need more attention too. Ah! And fall off a fucking building, those dumb cunts. Okay, guys. Whoa. I want to start a hate rally. I watch a lot of porn. Who likes porn, man?
I saw this porno, this one guy had a tattoo of a dragon on his dick. So like every time he gets a boner, he has to go in the routine, like, it rises in the night, it spits ink, it will impregnate and sire children, you know? Ugh. Like it was cool for the one video, but can you imagine like being married to that guy? Like every time, like at 2 a.m. he knocks you on the shoulder, it rises in the night. It's, well, someone's just gonna slay the dragon, someone's just gonna cut his dick off one day. I think the internet broke my dick. I can't even get an erection anymore with a woman. I watched so much fucking weird porn, you know? I watched Japanese animated pornography, you know? I can't even get an erection unless I see like a purple minotaur fuck a pig in the face with a squid dick. Because I broke my brain.
I don't even, when I'm trying to sleep, I don't think about sheep jumping over a fence. I just think about ping pong shooting out of a Chinese girl's butthole, you know? My brain's broken. It's over. I broke my brain. I broke my dick.
I like incest porn too, that's good. Anyone like incest porn? I just like two people who know each other. It's the intimacy.
It's kind of like crop circle footage, you know? Like 1 in 12 videos is like super real. Okay. Y'all are enjoying the show. This motherfucker on a roller coaster right now. He's like, whoa! Try to keep track of my boners. I started creating a boner diary just to keep track of them, you know? Just to find out what's going on. What's my sexuality? You know? I saw the other day, side boob, library, 3:30 p.m. Full boner. Later on, it was like Pepsi commercial, legs, half a boner. Later on, I wrote down, pedicab driver, noon, legs, ... I kept driving, dude, ? Just because sometimes pedicab drivers have really nice legs and bumps. Look, I'm just taking down the data. I don't judge my boners, I'm keeping the evidence. I'm gonna take this whole book to my therapist and just say, fix me. I've done all the work. I made your work easy. Because let's be honest, like a boner is like the barometer of the soul, you know? Like if you get boners from fucked up shit, like if you get a boner from a car accident, like you're a problem, you're a sociopath, you know? But if you get a boner from like Miley Cyrus on the VMAs, you're just a good American. That's just good old American fun. I was hanging around this priest and he showed me his boner diary. And it was just like, altar boy, altar boy, altar boy, altar boy, something about Jesus. Altar boy, altar boy, altar boy. Rumors. I don't want to throw them under the bus. Do you know that Hooters had an airline, but they lost it? Did you guys hear about this? Some 60-year-old lady, she applied for the job. And she had like swinging tits down to here, and she was smoking. She was from Vegas. She walked into the Vegas headquarters with her titties like this, and she's like, I want to be a stewardess. Like smoke came out from the Sahara, and they were like, oh, I'm sorry, we're not hiring right now. We're not hiring, right? So she sued them because she saw on their website that they were hiring, right? So they got a lawsuit. She got a lawyer, you know. I'm suing you, discrimination. They lost their airline, yeah. That just reminds me of like the Catholic Church, you know, she walks in, I want to be an altar boy. I want to be an altar boy. I want to be... Like, priest is like, we'll keep your resume on file. Do you have a nephew with adorable lips? I don't know, we're looking. Give it up for Kyle Smith, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm disgusted, and of course, you know, sometimes I be fucking, and, you know, kids. I always fuck with a chick that got kids, and hey, if your baby gonna sleep in the bed, fine, I just move that bitch to the side. It ain't my baby. And sometimes, you know, I go weeks without actually like coming. So you understand, when a man doesn't come in a while, it's a build-up. It's like you know, it's in there. So you're not really prepared to go skeet shooting whenever the time arises. But you know, hey, whatever, we about to get it in. Basically, you know, I thought it was gonna go from a pew, pew, pew. When it was my turn to get out of there, you know, and I I didn't expect for it to go everywhere. It was a buildup. It's been like 2 weeks, man. It went everywhere and it sprayed and some of it hit the baby. And I was like, oh shit, I just came on a baby. Maybe she didn't notice. You know, it's a baby. Just rub it in, right? It's gonna exfoliate or something. It's gonna be a pretty skinned baby when they get older. That baby gonna be beautiful. It's gonna win the Miss America pageant and everything from my cum. It's a famous baby. I came on that, but no. Shh, don't. She didn't see, right? She didn't see. But then she fucking pops up like, y'all remember fucking Don't Wake Daddy? You remember the game Don't Wake Daddy? You know how when Daddy popped up and boom, the nightcap fell off and everything? She's like, Did you just come on my baby? Yes, I did just come on your baby. I'm sorry. Why would you keep it in the bed? It's not mine. I put out on time. Were you serious? Came all over your baby. I'm sorry. I did not mean it. I didn't mean it at all. It's okay. It's appropriate to laugh like that, you know. It was an accident. Don't be disgusted at me, okay? Alright? I'm not just going around coming on babies, alright? I'm not that. I'm not trying to become a pedophile out here. I'm not going to be one of those red dots. No.
People misinterpret Kyle's joke. That joke is about poverty. It's fucking MILFs in the ghetto. Okay, they only have one bed. They don't also have a crib.
So I've had some relationship problems. I think I'm dating nice girls, and my friends are trying to tell me something that's like totally different. I told my one friend, Kyle Smith, I'm like, yo, this is my girlfriend, homie. He's like, oh, you talking about face bitch? I was like, what? What's a face bitch? He goes, oh, just some bitch you fuck in the face. I was like, that's my girlfriend, man. He's like, you drive her all the way home? I'm like, yeah, I drive her home. He's like, yeah, you just leave a face bitch off at the exits. She'll suck and fuck her way home. That's a nature. That's a nature. That's my girlfriend. I can't believe you're talking like this. He's like, you ever seen a suckerfish? I was like, what? A suckerfish? He's like, yeah, what does a suckerfish look like? I'm like, I guess a fish with like a giant suction cup on the face, in front of his face. He's like, yeah, you dating a face bitch. I'm like, it's that obvious. I thought that was my girlfriend. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyle Smith.
What the fuck's that?
How did you know? How did you know, Kyle?
All right, first off, how did we know for this white girl to get really close to me and I don't really know her like that and then to tell me something in my ear and then touch my cheek caressingly? No, you I'm pretty sure you sucking dick to get home. Like, I'm pretty sure you do that.
So the first time I had sex with this girl, right, she had like a giant bruise on her ass. Now, I was thinking, look, people fall over. You know, maybe she was playing jacks in an alleyway, like betting on craps, and then she landed on the dice or something. Like, she's totally not getting like fucked all the time, you know what I mean?
Why did you feel such ways when you understood that we told you from the jump that I'm pretty sure she came in with a goddamn sofa slip? You ever seen the fucking, you know how your grandma's like, don't go in this room and don't sit on this sofa, that sofa that got plastic on it? And she took the plastic off the sofa and then wore the sofa slip. That's what she did to a fight party with a bunch of niggas. And then she's like, I get my picking, I get the picking.
Why is upholstery not good for clothing? I don't understand. So the next time y'all are dating some girl you think they're your girlfriend, run by Kyle Smith, one of my best friends in the world.
That was terrible. She cheated on me with some dude, sucked some weird guy's dick, right? Then she got strep throat. She kissed me. I got secondhand weird dick strep throat. I was turned into fucking tizzy.
I never had a chance. My mom had a heart attack sucking dicks. That's true.
But I'm proud of her. I mean, arteries are exploding in her chest. That's how good my ma sucks dick.
She's a craftswoman.
She can hold her breath for like a minute, like without a dick in her mouth. But like with a dick in her mouth, she can hold her breath for like 9.5 minutes. It's really unbelievable. The Navy SEALs studied her for a while, but I think the research just took a dramatic turn and she just got raped in the face for 9 years, but you know. You can't rape the willing. Don't be Don't feel bad for it.
Look, if I got a blowjob from my ma, it wouldn't even be incest. I'm telling you. It would just be like being served a fine meal from a master chef. Be like, wow, thanks, Mom, for the blowjob. My senses are alert. That's how I was raised.
So my lovely mom is here. She's from New Jersey. She's never left New Jersey. You know, you could be so Jersey that like you're almost retarded. I love you, Mom. I'm saying.
What I mean by this is I called her the other day. I go, Ma, you went to the doctor?
How is that? You know, how is that? She's like, oh, Eric, it's horrible. The doctor said the measles are feeling me over.
I'm like, Ma, I think you have mesothelioma. It's just... She just hears things and her Jersey accent translates it to just gobbledygook.
It's a real story from high school. Like me and my sister got into DMX and like really hardcore gangster rap. We were listening to it.
My mom comes down, oh, I got some lemon squares for everybody. I got some lemon squares. She hears the music. She's like, I don't understand. Why are all these black men talking about their British pajamas? What the fuck are you talking about, Ma? She's like, everyone's talking about their knickers. I'm like, Ma, I don't think that's what they're saying though. I don't think they're talking about their British pajamas actually.
It's just everything she hears comes out in a Jersey accent. It doesn't make any sense.
In New Jersey, you know, the snow piles up. You know, sometimes you can't even get out of your house, you know? You can't, you open the door, oh fuck, what's going on? I'm snowed in today, I'm snowed in, you know? It's not until I moved to Los Angeles I started getting bummed in. Bummed in is when a homeless person passes out on your door. You go to open it, you're like, what the fuck's going on? You look through your mail slot, a homeless guy's like, you're like, fuck, I'm bummed in, I gotta call in work, I guess. And then you gotta like try to figure out what they like, you know, like just like throw crack in front of them, crack, and they'll stumble forward, and you know. I was bummed in one time. I had a date, you know. So I found out he was a Vietnam vet, so I just grabbed some chopstick and I was like, bing bow, bing bow. And he's freaked out. Sometimes that's kind of rude to do, but if you have a date, then you have to do what you gotta do, you know. Girls, you don't know how much we try to impress you. So every time we go on a date, you know, we try to get like exotic food. So I'm like, oh yeah, I'll get Indian food, Ethiopian food, whatever, you know? Yeah, I go here all the time. I know this guy, don't worry about it, you know? They serve you up something spicy. Things are going well. You go back to her house. But then you have to like shit at a new girlfriend's house for the first time. That's the worst. That is the worst feeling. Because you're always hoping for like a thick door, like a shock absorbing door, so she can't hear like the violence that's happening on the other side. And then you're like, oh cool, this is the bathroom? Oh, that's fine. And it's like beads. You're like, oh fuck. She's getting, this is just a glitter door? God damn it. You have to like try to find a way to like silence things, you know, you roll up the toilet paper and just shove it in your ass like a shock absorber. Or you get a bunch of toilet paper and you make like a hammock to like slowly descend the dookies one at a time. Yeah. It's tough shitting at a new girlfriend's house, y'all don't know.
You know the worst part about girls is high heels. You ever date a girl with high heels? I can't go dancing today, I'm wearing high heels. I can't walk in these, I'm wearing high heels. Okay, how about you just rubber band staplers to your fucking feet? How useless are you trying to be today? You don't think about putting sneakers on today or anything like that? I'm starting to be just attracted to like girls in Converse, like tomboy girls, you know, they could skateboard, they could fucking do graffiti, you know, run away from the cops if you do something weird, you know? This one girl was bragging, she's like, oh yeah, I have high heels, I look so good, I stop traffic. I was like, yeah bitch, because you can't walk! Move! There's a Mack truck trying to make a left turn on the Route 80. Well, I stop traffic. High heels, man.
You ever have a hero and he disappoints you, you know? I had a hero one time, Jared Fogle, you know? I looked up to him.
but he lost weight eating sandwiches. How do you lose weight eating sandwiches? I eat meatball sandwiches all the time. I'm fat as fuck. I'm a fat Italian man. It's just so ironic that he just went to such high heights and he fell to such low lows trying to get into smaller pants, you know? That's what got him there, and that's what took him down. One thing I don't like about New Orleans is all the parades. Too many parades. There's 13 days of parades in February. That's too many. How many days in a row? Oh, yay, a bus dressed like a pirate. Yay, have you heard of YouPorn? Have you heard of 3D movies? Play any video games? Yay. Oh, look, a carny on heroin is dragging a sequence bus. You fucking dummies. All right, guys. This is my anti-New Orleans material. I'm doing it in the heart of the city. Because I'm a dick. They just came out with a Plan B pill in Saudi Arabia. You go to your pharmacist if your girlfriend is pregnant, and he gives you a shovel and you hit her on the head and bury her in the desert. So that's a new pharmaceutical advancement. I don't want to talk bad about penises from Saudi Arabia, but I was on this Twitter hashtag called #SaudiDicks, and like every Saudi Arabian dick is like, it's like Mike Tyson doing a left hook. It's like they're like crooked.
No, it's like a pig's tail, it's like a curly Q. I don't know why. The Saudi guys, they love ass sex and all their wives like shit sevens. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's a math joke. That's a math joke. I want to tell you, it's important to have goals with stand-up. Goals, clear goals, I want to tell you exactly how famous I want to get, I want to be so famous, I'm just dancing at a club, having a good time, and some girl just pushes me in the stall, and I'm like, what's going on, She just gets down, she starts sucking my dick, I'm like, whoa, I come, I'm like, what, are you going to swallow it? She just runs out to the street, catches a bus. The bus driver's like, where are you going? She's like, oh. She just gets in a bus, goes like 40 minutes. Just listening to her iPod, transfers buses. Finally, she gets to her grandma's house. Her grandma's like, where you been, hon? It's late. She's like, She runs inside, runs all the way upstairs, up spiral staircase, She knocks the crucifix off the wall. She knocks her teddy bears down. She locks her door, and then she just takes her panties down. She goes, and tries to extort me for baby money. That's how famous I want to get, people. Do you have a goal in life? It's the same place in Wall Street, the same place in NFL, just buses. That's when you made it, people. I don't know if you have a dream, but you guys don't know about love. Don't judge me. My dad used to work on Wall Street, and one of the stock traders, he got depressed. So we went to a therapist.
And he sat in the therapist's office. He's like, I feel so bad, man. I feel depressed all the time, I'm stealing money with these algorithms, with these stock trading robots, Doctor's just covering up the problem. He's like, here, take this pill. You'll feel fantastic, right? So he takes the pill. He just starts stealing everybody's money. Like, feels fucking great, right? Just covers over the problem. Just covers over the problem, Legally, if you're a pedophile, that means you're sick in the head. You're sick. So they developed a medical apparatus, which is a child sex doll, that some insurances are now covering if you're a pedophile, because that's the medical device. The medical device,
Does someone in your family suffer from the medical condition known as pedophilia? Has it started to impact your life and theirs? Now there's hope. I've developed a new product that can alleviate the day-to-day symptoms of pedophilia. It's given many of my patients in my private practice their lives back.
It came right to my door in a discreet package. It had a nice yellow piece of tape around it. But once I removed the tape, it started to work. Her name's Jezebel. I finally have my life back.
Imagine you just, this poor bastard just fucking the shit out of a child sex doll, you know? His wife comes in, Gary, what are you doing to that doll? He's like, God damn it, Sarah, would you unplug my sleep apnea machine? I'm a sick man getting better. This is a medical apparatus. He goes to a grocery store, puts it in his shopping cart. He's shopping around the grocery store, you know. I'll have some cantaloupe. I'll have some Cheerios. He just starts fingering it. Some lady's like, oh my God, what the hell are you doing to that doll? He's like, I also got Nicorette gum. This helps with the cravings. I'm a sick man getting better.
He goes up to the cash register with his groceries, putting it on the belt. He takes the panties off. He starts licking the butthole V's. She's like, what the hell are you doing to that doll? He's like, oh, you take the batteries out of my pacemaker, would you? I'm a sick man getting better. Starts using it like an asthma inhaler, like he has an anxiety attack. Smoking it like a cigarette outside.
These people have no idea. They don't understand nothing. I'm a sick man with a medical device is all this is.
I think if every senator and congressman in D.C. got a child sex doll, a lot of less kids would go missing in West Virginia. Smoke pot, worship aliens. I've been Eric Hollerbach. Thank you very much.
Keith Haring is so ugly. The only way he can get a girl wet is if he pees in her pussy.
Being so long, it's never felt so right. But my new girlfriend now can never find out about us. Alien worship.